go high.
You need some help. I promise that I'm going to help you. I promise that I'm going to help you. I don't know.
I know.
Doing all right?
I know, she
I'm
said.
doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
I want to talk about my work.
You can talk about it. Did you set these to go back automatically?
Yeah.
Did you? You did after one thing?
Because it was,
I think because she was staying in them.
That we did that
was
probably
like a long time ago before she really
months
started navigating.
ago.
Yeah, I think this one I wouldn't. Because I think when it comes to her work, she might want to stay in here and complain a little or not.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, and keep her engaged in the process, even if she doesn't like it. I know you think you're finished, but see, now that she can go back out and she can talk about whatever she wants. Right. I'm telling you that right now, we are going to talk about your work.
I have something else
And
to
the eyes
say.
are always faster than the hands, aren't they?
I want to talk with you.
Susan, I've gotten pretty quick.
You have gotten pretty quick. Here, I just want to make sure your eyes are in the right place. Can we move her up? There you go.
I have some news.
Do you? I know, but guess what?
I have something else
I have
to
some
say.
news too. We're doing math.
I want to talk about
Okay,
my
ready?
work.
So now look. This is not counting, it's addition. That's why they have that word there. And. That's like the plus in addition. And that's one of your sight words. It's in your core word book too. Oh, where's her core word book? It's in her device bag. See, we're putting a little reading in here. See, we like to do reading. We're just not so hot about math, I know. But let's find where that and is. I'm putting you on pause. We're going to look and see what and is. We have to look. It's not, oh my gosh. You're all the way over there.
I'm sorry.
Are you telling me are you telling me it's in this last column? This one right here. Are you telling me it's in this last column? Yes. How smart are you? Your eyes went right over there and found that and.
Very good.
I'm loving that. So we have to go all those pages and look and see. Did you find it? Yes. It's way up here at the top. Oh, you know what you can do? You can turn that screen around so she can't see herself. She'll be less tempted to.
Oh, okay.
It'll flip to see herself. What a nice job. I know, you looked right at it. There's our and. It's our same word. So when we're writing a sentence, we could write Blake and Susan are, let's see, are very good. Blake and Susan are very good, and we're going to do our math. We are. We're going to do it. So we have to look. This job, our job here is that we've got to count how many red ones we have and how many yellow ones. And then we're going to add them together for the answer. We're doing adding. We are so done with just counting, I can't even believe it. We're going to do adding. So we have to look at the red ones. You ready? And I'm going to take your hand so you can touch them and you're going to count in your head. All right, so I'm going to give you some choices.
That's new.
That's a new way of doing it. That's so you can actually count.
Activities.
That's the way you need to do it.
I want to talk about my work.
Okay, now, do you think that's how many red ones? No, it's not how many red ones, okay. Is that how many red ones we have? What do you think? Is that how many red ones?
No.
No. Okay. Is that how many red ones?
Oops. I made a mistake.
Ready? I'm going to put it on pause so your eyes can't catch it accidentally.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So that's good. Whew. All right. We got that number. Let me get my pencil. So there's 4. Poo, 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 poo.
I want to talk about my
Here
work.
you were saying you couldn't do it, and
I
you
can do it.
can do it. You can do
I want to
it.
talk
See how I
about my
want to
work.
stay
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Yeah, we'll fix
Can we
it.
fix that real quick?
We have to go through each one. I can do it. I fix one and then paste that action throughout. But yeah, it's
I
easy
know.
to do. You know what we're doing. All right, now we have to figure out
I want to
how
talk about my
many
work.
yellow ones. Oh my gosh, this is so baby. This is so easy peasy pudding and pie. I can't even stand it. Ready? Take your hand so we can touch. And you're going to count in your head. Here we go. Ready?
Look at her point. She pointed that finger.
I know. I'll wait for you. And get your body organized. All right. Now, I'm doing these numbers in order because I think it's nice to have them in order. I'm going to give you 3 choices again. Ready? Is that how many yellow ones we have? Yes or no?
Wow.
Yes. All right.
You smart girl.
Is that how many yellow ones we have? Well, we can't have 2 numbers. We need 1 yes and 2 no's. So, is that how many yellow ones we have? No. Oh, you said you're a smart girl. She looked at the yes. Were you looking at the yes for the smart girl? Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was a beat behind you.
You are
I was a
smart.
beat behind you. All right. Is that how many yellow ones we have? No.
No.
Okay. Great. So you have to get always, if we're going to give her 3 choices, that's what keeps the data high.
Okay.
So she has 3 choices and she gets it right. Then it's not like it's a 50-50 and we have to repeat it 4 times.
Okay.
We have to repeat it less times if we're giving her more choices.
That makes sense because
And-
I would have done that because like when she said yes, I would have been like, oh, okay.
Fine, but
done.
you can't. You have to do 1 yes, 2 no's. And if she hesitates, you remind her, say, no, I'm going to need
But
1
she
yes and 2
now
no's.
she knows how it works.
Correct.
Because that's the first one.
We got to learn the process. All right, now it says 4 and 1. Okay, so when we're doing and, are we going to get a number? Oh, now this is tricky. I hope you have your brain on fire. I hope you have your brain on fire. If we are adding and we say and, this is tricky. I don't know if you know this yet, but let's see. Here's going to be your 2 answers. I'm going to give you 1 at a time. We have to decide if you're going to have more when we're done adding them together or you're going to have less. So we're looking. We've got 4 and 1. Is this number going to be more or less? Ready? Now I'm going to ask you 1 at a time. Is it going to be more? No. Is it going to be less? Is it going to be less? Yes or no? Yes. So let's see. Let's work together and find out. All right? So when we say 4 and 1, we're going to put this together. So now you've got to touch and count in your head. Are you ready? Here we go. And let's see if your prediction was right. You ready? I'm going to have you count them again. This time you got to look while you're counting. All right, so now I think I'm going to give you 3 numbers. Just like I gave you before, you're going to have to give me 1 yes, 2 no's. I'm missing a number. Oh, there it is. All right, so when I push them all together, and, oh, here, Herman, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I had them on pause because we were counting and then your eyes hit weird things. You want to tell me something? You look a little sad.
That's new. Oops, I made a mistake.
Oops, I
Let
made a
me tell you how
mistake.
I'm feeling.
All right, how are you feeling? Aw,
Sad.
are you a little sad about that mistake?
Shocked.
Shocked. All right, well, let's hold on
I have
then.
some news.
I know you have some news, but
I
right
have
now
something else to say.
we're staying with our work.
I want to
Okay?
talk about
And
my
I'm putting this on pause. If you made a mistake, I'm going to ask you, would you like me to ask that more or less question again? Should we do the more or less again? Yes. Because you know what? When you counted, I think you figured it out. I love your thinking. So when we do that, and are we going to have more at the end? Yes or no? Are we going to have more when we put them together? Daddy's not going to tell you. You have to figure it out by yourself. Yes. Are we going to have less if we put those all together?
You tell me. I don't know.
Yes or no, Blake? You can do it.
You can do it.
Are we going to have less? Daddy's not going to tell you. You tell Daddy. Daddy's not going to tell you. Even if you're saying, yes, he will. He will not. He will not, because he's under direct orders from me not to tell you. So are we going to have less when we put them together? Is the number going to be littler, smaller? Yes or no? No. And you know what? That was very brave of you, because you're just learning this. Sometimes when we're just learning things,
Go back.
and I tell you, when we're just learning things,
I have something else to say.
this is how we feel.
Let me tell you how I'm feeling.
Sometimes we feel a little
Sad.
bit nervous. Let me find it, like a little worried.
Worried.
A little worried when we're
I
first
want to talk
learning
about
things.
someone.
Sorry, it goes back out of that too.
Poppy.
Poppy.
I want to talk about my
Do you
work.
want to tell Poppy about your work?
Oops, I made a mistake.
But you can do it. I see where your eyes are. All right, so now let's look. We're going to have a number that's more. Do you remember what that number is? Do you remember? No. Do we need to count again? All right, let's count again. Get your fingers. Get your fingers rolling. Here we go. Got to count in your head. Ready? Here we go. Let's see. This is our last one.
Oh.
It's our last one. And then you can hear a book or have some dinner, because I think you're hungry. You've been waiting for Daddy. All right, so when we put 4 together and 1 together, should we get 3?
No.
You told me it had to be more. Do you think the answer is going to be 3? No.
No.
Okay, we need 1 yes and 2 no's. Do you think if we put 4 and 1 more together, we're going to get 4? No. Do you think if we put 4 and 1 more together, we're going to get 5?
What do you think?
Yes.
Yes. That was lovely work, my dear.
So
I'm
good.
so proud of you.
I'm so proud.
Look at you,
See, I
Missy.
knew you could do it.
I did too. I did too. And that's so lovely, because you know what? We can take that video in, it's videoing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't go black, did it?
It's at 14 minutes.
What?
I was just trying to see if there's a marker where you can like
No, it's,
tag it to
oh,
the...
it doesn't matter, because I'm going to turn it off. Turn it off, and then
Okay.
it'll just do